All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praise and glory is unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harachach Wadash. They belong to our apostles, the bishops, the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, blessings, much love unto you, hopeful elect. Shalom unto you. Brother Shaquat with a quick video. This one should be rather quick because this holiday comes and goes nowadays and without a skip or a beat. You know, when I was in grade school, I guess you could say, we used to get this day off as a holiday. Now, school just continues on, and there's nothing to be to even slow you down. The banks aren't closed as far as I know, but it just moves. The day just moves on like there's nothing going on, and it just begs to look at how this system is really set up. All right, I'm not gonna be too long-winded on it. I'm gonna just read a couple things, and it's Columbus Day, but it's also Indigenous Peoples Day, as you see there. Okay, and it's funny, as long as it was Columbus Day, there used to be a holiday for it. Okay, but now that it's also Indigenous Peoples Day, which is so-called the Native Americans, but also known as the tribe of Gad and Reuben. Okay, the Native and Seminole Indians. Okay, this was a day that well, I was gonna say, I googled this, and it says, why do we no longer celebrate Columbus Day? It said, while the second Monday in October has historically been celebrated as Columbus Day and is still federally recognized as such, so I guess banks were closed, many have pushed for moving away from the holiday to acknowledge the atrocities Columbus committed against people living in the Americas long before his arrival. Okay? The atrocities. Let's look up that word atrocities right quick. Atrocities. An extremely wicked or cruel act, typically one involving physical violence or injury, a highly unpleasant or distasteful object. Cruelty. Okay? And that's where it comes from. Let's look up Indigenous Peoples Day. Let's see what they give us for this. Indigenous Peoples Day is a holiday, not a day off from work. It's federally recognized, I guess, but it's still under Columbus because it's the same day today. It says is a holiday in the United States that celebrates and honors Indigenous American peoples and commemorates their histories and cultures. It is celebrated across the United States on the second Monday in October, and is an official city and state holiday in various uh, localities. It's crazy. Same day. And we know, yeah, let's see, it says, it depends, is it Columbus or Indigenous Peoples Day? It depends on where you live. Approximately 29 states and Washington, D.C. do not celebrate Columbus Day. About 216 cities have renamed it or replaced it with Indigenous Peoples Day, according to renamecolumbusday.org. Then they took the holiday away. All we care about, man, is getting the day off. Okay? And while they do that, let's grab a couple scripts. Job 20, verse 10, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. No different than what they throw out there with the so-called Negroes, which is the tribe of Judah, and the West Indians and Haitians as well, but particularly the Negroes, which are so-called Negroes, which are called the tribe of Judah. They throw these laws and these legislation at you to make you believe like they're giving you something. Like Black History Month is a joke. Okay, they dangle. And look, we even got Kamala Harris, so-called black woman, in office, and they're not even considering. They don't. I haven't even, since she's been running officially, I haven't even heard them bring up um, ADOS, which is my gosh, I can't think of the other word I'm looking for. Reparations. They don't even bring up reparations. Black woman in office. She's in office now as a vice president. She's running for president, and they don't even consider bringing up, reparations. Even though Ukraine and Lebanon and all these other places get money, okay, from America, billions, okay. So this shows you, man, it's bigger than this. Okay. Matter of fact, before I get this one, Isaiah 10:1. Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside, because they'll tell you, oh, you're just indigenous peoples, but they won't tell you you're children of Israel. They know we're the children of Israel, the indigenous as well as the Negroes. They dangle things over you. They still keep you on the bottom of the totem pole of society. Okay, they use you as social experiments, and the Hispanics as well. Cinco de Mayo, all these things, man. Okay? But they'll even divide you and make you the face of evil or face of crime and terror and drug dealing. It's crazy, man. All this stuff is still in place. Okay, it says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. Our basic rights are taken away. Okay? That widows may be their prey, that they take away a major structure in the household, one of the parents, and they prey on the other. How? With social services and EBT, SNAP, Section 8, they do all these things. Okay? Jake can't get a living wage. Jake is the last hired, the first fired. Okay, and if there's any cutbacks, which where we're at, these companies are taking on the brunt of some of the taxes that's going on right now. That they can't hire, they can afford to hire extra people. So since there's no affirmative action, guess who gets the jobs? Edomites need jobs right now too. If you notice, I've been noticing this, where it was the mentally challenged, for lack of a better term, you got to be PC on here, that would be at the door at greeter at Walmart, and Jake that work at the convenience stores and the gas stations. Now it's Edomites, and they may be young, someone may be old. Okay, the working age, the real heavy working age, 20s, 30s, 40s, and even 50s, you don't see that as much. You see them still in the job they're in, but you see now the elderly Edomites working. You see the young teenage Edomites with the jobs now. That working age Jake, 20s, 30s, and 40s and 50s, Jake used to hold down. Okay, now they're blaming jobs on migrants taking it, other Jakes. Okay, so this is how they make you the prey, and that they may rob the fatherless, man. And so you get in a position of where you need them. Okay, and this is what they're going to push the MOTB system with. Okay, now let's go back to the other precept. I dare I say this may be a a buzzword on YouTube, but it's a conspiracy. Okay. And what does conspiracy mean? When you look it up, it means to breathe together with breath. Let me see. Okay, conspiracy, the word is a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. Plot, scheme, plan, stratagem. Okay, deception, ploy, trick. The action of plotting or conspiring. Conspire, agree, plot, conspire, conspiracy. And I believe spire, the root word aspire is breathe, is breath, and con is with. I'm trying to see if they had it. They didn't go there for conspire. Let's see. See if we can get that deep with it. Together with breath. See, in the Latin. All right, together with breath. Right there, spire. Spire. Yep. Okay. So there you go. All right. So this is what they've done. This system is still in place. They're not the truest reparations, and we'll continue to shout this from the soapbox, if you will. But yeah, the biggest reparations to give, Jake, you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Natives, is to let you know that you're the children of Israel and put you back in the land and fulfill the plan that the Heavenly Father set up for us. Tell us who we are, and we'll tell us who we are. Tell us the name of the Heavenly Father. Don't give us no trouble, and let us get the planet back in order. Okay, but well, we know that ain't gonna happen. Okay, these nations are too busy trying to keep us away from that, so they can be on top and rule. Starting with the Edomites, all right? But it's all the nations. Psalm 83, I'll start at verse 2. Yep, it says, matter of fact, I'll start at verse 1, a psalm of Asaph, right? Keep not thou silence, O power Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O power Yahweh. Please move on these devils, man. Move on these people, okay? Speak up for us. Defend us, Baba Kusha, okay? It says, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Okay? So they have secret counsels against us. Okay? Let me back that up with another precept real quick and I'll go back. Isaiah 29 verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Okay, it'd be these elite Illuminati groups, man. Banking family groups, man. Okay, Rothschilds and DuPont's, Gettys, Bilderbergs, Rockefellers, so on and so forth, man. Okay. All these families have set this plan up, and this is how they keep you Jakes down, man. And then their low level people be like, just pull yourself up by your bootstraps, get it out the mud like we did. My family was immigrants and they came from another country and they got it. Man, you don't know what it is. Okay, you don't know about this secret council. Okay, to keep our people concentrated in a certain area, subject being a have-not, subject to crime. Okay, let me go back. Okay, back in Psalm 83, verse 3 again. They have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden ones and consulted against they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, the name of the Son of God. Okay, because that's what Israel translated to the Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew, is Yasharallah, which means he is a prince of the power. Okay? We're the princes of power. They don't want us there. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. And it goes and names all the nations that did that. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek. Okay? And the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them, and they have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. Okay, so it shows you Edomites and Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs and Asians and Africans and even those small hats over there. Okay, East Indians, all of them, man. All the other 17 nations are trying to keep us down. They're just confederate with Esau right now, particularly because Esau's running. But they're tired of him too. All right. All right, now I'm in a blue letter. This is Ephesians 6 and 10. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Okay. And if you don't know who the devil is, okay, they're the Edomites. They're the physical counterpart of the Edomites, okay, of the spiritual demon Satan, okay, the adversary. That's what Satan means, adversary, and devil means deceiver or accuser, Okay, it says put on the NLT, it says put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. Okay, let's see if there's another translation real quick. Sorry, strategies and wiles. Yep, NIV. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Okay, which was a synonym with conspiracy, schemes. Okay, this is how they get down. All right. So all of this has been set up, and even though they try to seek to act like, oh, we're acknowledging all the atrocities that went on, they ain't really changed nothing, man. Nothing has changed. Okay? They still got a big plan for you. They still got you to be either eradicated or depopulation, or that you'll have to assimilate to the MOTB system, man. Okay, the image of the beast. All right? And normally you go in here and you talk about some Columbus history. You get this and you talk about the troops shall help Gad from Genesis 49 and all this, but doing a different lesson this time. Hey man, this is what it boils down to. This man always has something set up to trip you up. I had another precept, but it's slipping my mind. But anyway, so I guess that's enough in the spirit. Lord willing, it was edifying. I'm going to end it there. If you come up, if you watch this and you have any precepts that come to mind, I'm sure I left a lot on the table. Put them in the comment box. Biblical Show. All right, with that, I'm closed. Giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yashai Bashim Rakakwadash. That belong to our apostles, the bishops, the elders of the great millstone, and greetings, salutations, blessings, much love unto you, hopeful elect. Shalom.